Hey guys, it's Bradley over in Denver, Colorado. I was just doing a little twit. I'm not even on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. But however, I am trying to clean off a Max. Max left. Max is our little puppy dog. He's sleeping right there. Look at him. Wait, there he is. Always sleeping. He's about 16 years old. So he has lost the ability to use the bathroom outside or holding it. So he's incontinent. So I think that's how he said it. He has incontinence to his bladder and then also his bowels. So he poopied on our couch, which is lovely. Not really, it's kind of frustrating. But it reminds me that I need to have a little bit of patience with life. Quit looking at everything like it means something, which it does. Everything means something, but I need to quit dwelling in it and then kind of move forward from it. It just seems like everything that has just come over, I guess, away in my head has really piled up. So it's really hard for me to actually focus. It's really hard for me to do anything like this. I'm really jerking like that, which is really hard for me to get past. Today, I did a lot of things, but I'll cover that my basis on the computer so we can have a little more privacy because I like privacy sometimes when I'm going through my thoughts because then I don't feel too judged in them because he calls me stupid sometimes about them, which kind of sucks. But that's how I work through my emotion. That's how I work through my anger. That's how I work through everything. And I don't need to go sit in a group of people and do the same thing because why not have the large community at large pick me apart and everything. I would rather have that and have that feedback on that as well. So if you do have any feedback, let me know. And that's a must because if we don't provide feedback and look at the train going by and it wrecking, and then we stare at that, is that what we want to have in life? A train wreck before the maintenance has been done. And we don't. But we still stare at that and still give it attention and still throw up our arms and say, what happened? But we need to quit doing that. Maybe we should start analyzing the before maintenance on the train track before we can say, okay, the road is safe to go. We have to analyze everything and see if that is the correct way to go. So it really doesn't make any sense when people actually go, oh my gosh, you're an addict. Oh my gosh, I'm not a trigger to you. Don't blame me. Blame everybody else, not me, or don't blame anybody but yourself. And that mentality needs to end. Just for the fact it does. Because if you're not looking at what triggers you and getting away from that, or try to revert the thinking, then you're always going to get in a train wreck. So with people like saying, you need to quit blaming others for your use. You need to quit blaming. I'm not blaming anybody for my use. I'm blaming you for being a trigger. That's it. It's like playing Russian roulette. I have the gun, the methamphetamine's the bullet, and you're pulling that trigger. Trigger. All metaphors. So think before you speak, because guess what? See, I'm going into my other psyche. Think before you speak, because you never know when you will lose a loved one because you didn't be present in that. And that's what I'm analyzing in myself too. It's not like I'm just pushing it out there and saying everybody else has the problem. Everybody else needs to start thinking. I just want thinking done. I want people to start doing thought. So I'm a little flustered, as you can tell. And I don't want to be coming over as too cocky or mean, I guess, brash. But sometimes you have to be because that's what anger is. I'm getting angry at myself that I made this happen. I'm getting angry at the things I've caused to make this happen. I'm getting angry that I let my life go from this happening. But at least I'm doing internal inventory or personal inventory on myself to see what I can stop before that train wreck happens again, because I don't want that to happen. I go through a lot of stuff and I need to stop talking about it at the moment because I really want to do it in front of the computer and stuff because up here is kind of going a little haywire, and I need to get back to the couch and clean the poopy up. So hit me back on feedback. With feedback, of course, I'm going to be developing a couple websites tonight, as well as doing other things. Never think I am using until you ask me, and I'll tell you point blank if I am or not. It's not that big of a deal to actually admit when I have done my wrong, because forever I thought I was in purgatory, and that's for people that have uncompleted tasks or goals or businesses to move forward onto the next ascension. And I'm pretty big about honesty these days. I'm pretty raw. And I wasn't going to do this blog just for that fact. I'm angry and I don't want to put this out on the internet and people think I'm an asshole. But shouldn't we be an asshole? Not use these and use our words, because that's what we're all about. We're about word. We're about our word. And I've explained this before with John Adams. If I'm wrong on this analogy, please let me know. This is what feedback's for. Just say, Bradley, you're wrong. So do that. That's how we develop as a species. That's how we move forward. That's how we evolve. We bounce ideas off of each other, and I don't understand why we're not doing that anymore. Or we're so stuck in our iPhones or Galaxies or phones themselves. And my head goes, well, you're doing that on your phone. You're doing this on your phone. But that's how I'm reaching people. And even if they don't watch it, at least I'm affecting one life. And so I need to quit beating myself up about that. Because once I get going with the true woo-woo, then there's no stopping me. The train's going to go really, really fast with really good tracks. And then I don't have to use social media. But I will, because that's how you reach your media, your community. Unfortunately, we need to come away from it, but that's okay. And this is how I unload. This is how I vent. This is real and raw Bradley. And I think people need to see that more. And also, it helps me reanalyze my head, where I need to go in life. And that's why I'm developing woo-woo. Main basis, change thought, move mountains. Revolutionize thought, change actions for the future. There's a lot of things that you can actually say with woo-woo, because it's weird universe. We're going to love you no matter what. We're there for you because you're worth it. So by that, I end you with, God bless you. If you don't believe, bless you anyways, because we love you. And let's make something happen because we love you. So hit me up on my YouTube channel, woo-woo. I'm going to have to find the link because it's getting a little harder to find. So I'm going to develop that. Facebook, Bradley A. Scott, or Bradley Arlen Scott on Facebook. Or you can follow me on Twitter, which is at Eli83, Eli Daniels 83. So it's ELIDANIELS 83. So just hit me up on any of those. Send me feedback, and I'll load this up on YouTube and then also share it on Twitter. So hit me up and let me know your feedback. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Back to Denver. Julie, get off the phone. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.